Hi everyone, it's Annika. 2020, the year of the Emperor, 2020. When you add 2 plus 2 equals 4, and the fourth tarot card is the Emperor. So what does this card mean? I like to look a little bit into numerology, and I think it's very interesting because even though these dates that we use are very sort of arbitrary, they're still in use every day. You know, every day you're going to be looking at the date and you're going to see that number 2020, and it's going to have an effect on you because it's going to be in your subconscious mind. And seeing that number 2020, what does it mean to you, and what does it look like, and what does it do to you? The meaning I see in that number is balance and stability, and this very even-handed approach. When I look at the number 4, which is the sum total of 2020, I think of the stability of a square, 4 corners, and a structure like a house or a tent, putting these 4 pegs down in the corners to secure the tent, or building 4 walls to create a very solid structure. And structure, solidity, and permanence are all key features of this year, I believe. These are good things to be focusing on in your own life, and also globally. I think we are all looking at the structure of society, politics, the environment, understanding that these 4 walls that keep things stable are under a lot of pressure, and they're crumbling. They're crumbling right now, to be honest. The way that I look at the world, I see that we are on the brink of destruction. Environmentally, we're at a really difficult place right now, and also politically, and I believe that we are in for a lot of change, and that this year is crucial to understand what it is that we need to change in order to survive, just basic human survival on this planet. Understanding the most crucial needs that we have, you know, the need for a home, for shelter, for basic needs in our lives. This is what the number 4 symbolizes to me, and 2020 means to me. And so it's looking at sort of practical solutions. It's really focused on practicality of what we can actually do, what we can physically take action to establish, to change, to put into effect, and building upon something very real and stable. It means putting the foundations in place for the future. So what we're doing this year is laying down that stability to build upon something that is going to stand the test of time. So looking forward, and realizing that what we do now is so important for the future, and looking to the distant future, turning away from disposability and looking more towards sustainability. And I see this as a huge movement right now, that so many people are turning towards a more sustainable way of life, and understanding that constant consumerism is not sustainable, and we cannot continue this way of life. It's just not going to work. There's no way of sustaining it. It will destroy the planet, and we will be forced to adapt whether we like it or not. So this year, thinking about, okay, well, I can either be forced to adapt in the future, or I can take action now to start changing my behaviors and to start adapting myself to a new structure of society, a new structure for the whole world. So thinking about what you can do practically, I think, is the most important thing. What can we do? What can we put into action? How can we think practically about what we are doing right here, right now, and the long-term effects of every single little tiny action? Okay, so things that you would have thought were completely insignificant in the past bring in new depth of meaning now. And depth is a really important part of this process, because you can't build foundations on a shallow level. You have to go deep. You have to go deep into the ground to secure those foundations. And going deeper means looking more in depth into the reasons behind our actions, and understanding the logical conclusions, and really taking time to assess our ideas and assessing our behaviors and analyzing that, not just going along with the flow anymore, but analyzing what it is that you're doing in your day-to-day life, and seriously thinking about the implications of that lifestyle. So going deeper into the reasons for what you do, the reasons behind why you think what you think, why you have your beliefs, why you have your way of life, your pattern of behavior, where this has come from, how this has developed, and making changes now that you will be able to maintain a new way of doing things for the future. So step by step, putting into place tiny little adaptations, tiny little changes gradually over the course of 2020 is going to build up a new tradition. And if you have any plans, ideas of what you want to do with this year, maybe you want to do a depth year, maybe you've already done one but you want to take it on to like the next level. That would be really cool. I did a kind of depth year for the last year, for 2019, and it was amazing. It was really, really amazing, and it was a lot more significant than I ever thought that it could be. And for anybody who's thinking about doing it for 2020, I really recommend that you go ahead and start doing it. And it can be something that develops gradually over time, so you might not be quite sure how to do it when you start out, like, how do I go deeper into my spirituality, into my practices as a pagan, or whatever it is that you label your spirituality with. How do I do that? How do I go deeper? It might not be clear at first, but gradually, step by step, you will get there. And I hope that I can share some videos and thoughts that will help with this over the next few months. And that's really what I want to be doing, is get more practically involved in the pagan community, to be more helpful and to offer something substantial, something real that you can use. It's really what I want to do with my time as best as I can, and this is why I'm making videos again, and this is why I've launched a little blog. I hope that continues. I don't know. Leave a comment. Thank you very much for listening to my rambly audio recording thingy, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.